Well, heidi ho there, neighbors and neighborettes. It is I, Lisa, the Yarny Ladybug. No rant for you today. Not one. Aren't you glad? You guys gotta be tired of hearing about me ranting. Anyway, it is the 24th of April. It is 1:23 in the afternoon. I am currently en route somewhere where I guess you guys will never guess. You did work. I'm so predictable. So, yeah. I'm off to work. My partner in crime that I love to work with, I'm just growing attached to her more and more every day. And we had a friendship beforehand. And then the boss I had got jealous of the two of us because we knew more about the business than she did. So she figured she'd drive a wedge between us and try to stop our friendship because she knew that we could take over the world, or at least her world. Anyway, we don't wanna. Neither of us wants to be the boss. That's just it. So, and had she realized that, she could have used the two of us in a better way. Anyway, so they got rid of her, and the boss that I have now is a guy, and he's a sweetheart. Don't let him hear me say that. Oh God, he's gonna think I'm sucking up. I'm not. He's a good kid. He's younger than me. He's got college in him, and that's fine. I have no problems against that. I have no problems against him. I truly enjoy working for him. I enjoy going into work anymore now. It's a whole lot better if my fellow ladybug was there. That's something that we have in common. She and I both love ladybugs. Well, I'm beginning to love ladybugs. And so I have something extra special for her. Her birthday was last Wednesday, and she wasn't at work. She took the week off. She works Sundays with me, and then she took the rest of the week off. Because she said that's the fun day, that's the day the two of us work together. And I go in at 2, and she's supposed to leave at 5, and sometimes it's about 6 or 7 when she leaves, because I can never get her out at 5 o'clock, even if there's nothing going on. And yesterday she had to buy tickets for all the crew members going everywhere, and then we had a plane that the boss was using for the races. I told you my boss is an NHRA race car driver, Doug Coletta. Anyway, when he goes out and about, he uses one of the planes mostly all the time. And I had sold it for a quick turnaround for a Monday morning, leaving at 5:30 in the morning. So she stayed until 11:30 last night. Yeah. And I think she'd have stayed longer, but because she knew I wanted to take her home, because her car was in the shop. It's now fixed, but she was using a company car, so she drove it back, and she's like, hey, I'll get somebody to drive me home. And I said I would. So she knew She had to leave. That was my way of getting her out of there. Anyhow. So we got out late, and then I had to get up early this morning. Early for me is 10 a.m., by the way. I have no idea what I'm going to do on June the 6th when I have to go see my favorite doctor. And my appointment's at 8:15. It's a Tuesday morning. I'll leave early on Monday. It's all good. I'll arrange it ahead of time to where I can leave early. But, yeah. Can't take the pain anymore, so I'm going to have my knee done. I need to be normal again. And I can feel good on fibromyalgia days, and it'll be gone, in remission, not having a flare up. I can't really say it's remission, because if you say remission, it sounds like, well, it's going to go away, but it's not. It'll come back very soon. It'll come back in a couple weeks. It'll never stay away longer. So, I'm going to go see him, and because on the non-fibro days, the only thing that bothers me is my knee, and then I'm like limping, and I shouldn't limp. I shouldn't have pain in my knee. I shouldn't have pain anywhere in my body because of the pain patch that I'm on, but I do. And I want to live a pain-free life, and I don't think that's asking for too much. But if you ask my pain doctor, it is. He's like, do you want to come off the fentanyl? I said, no. No, not at all. Not at all, not one little bit. So anyway, so last night we had fun. Today she's not going to be there because she was there way too late last night. She worked a double shift really, when it comes right down to it. She worked from 7 in the morning until 11:30 last night. It's a long time. So she called in today, and I said, that's fine. But now I get to go in, and they're all going to go, why? They're all going to ask me silly questions that they shouldn't ask. And why did Pamela stay late? Well, because the Challenger needed to be ready. Well, we could have had it ready. Anybody else could have gotten it ready. No. Ask Barry, because he demanded that it not look like it did the last time he flew it. And the last time he flew it, just anybody got it ready. He likes it when Pamela gets it ready. He's the general manager. Talk to him. So, that's it. I told everybody last night on the midnight shift. The afternoon people took care of everything on that plane. They pulled it over in front of our place. And I looked at him and I said, there's no reason to open the door. There's no reason to go into that plane. It's clean. It's spotless. It's perfect for the flight that it's going on. Do not let anybody get in that plane. And the guy just looked at me and I said, for no reason. So he thought he was going to be a smart ass, excuse the language. And he says, well, what if it spontaneously combusts? I said, call the fire department. Leave the plane alone. Everything that's in there is on insurance. He went, okay. I said, the only reason that door should come open in the morning, I said, is when Kevin, the pilot, and the boss, Barry, when the two pilots show up they can open the door, or you can open the door for them if they ask you. Other than that, you don't need to touch that plane. I was like, okay. I didn't want them getting in there and getting it dirty. I'm not positive they didn't do it one of the times that Pamela got it ready. People say, oh, well, I got it all ready and it was looking nice, and then I were told by the crew it looked ratty. It's a multi-million-dollar plane. People who fly in it have millions and millions of dollars, and they don't expect to be picked up by a plane that looks like it came from the hood. Oh, sorry, I said I wasn't gonna rant. Dang it. See, y'all caught me ranting. Well, hang on. I gotta do the stop and redo it because I know how this is gonna go. Okay. So, I stopped and redid it. So I'm just on my way. There's a lot of airline tickets being bought today. Well, no, we got them all yesterday, so people are going everywhere today. Like to see how a couple of things turned out that we didn't know what they were going to do in the morning. So we're trying. That'll be a good thing. And yeah. So let's see, what else? Oh, I have tomorrow off because I worked Saturday. Yay, go me. What will I do tomorrow? What is on the schedule for tomorrow? Actually, hold on. Because you see, there's 3 people at work who had birthdays. And like I said, I want to make my friend one a birthday cake. And in order to make her a birthday cake, I got to make the other people a birthday cake. So, I'm going to make Rob a square one. Ha ha ha, because, you know, sorry. He's the day shift supervisor. He's like 25, 26. Owns his own home. He bought it. Whoa! Dude! You had plenty of time to stop, and oh my goodness, that was an ordnance officer behind me and not a police officer. Moron. Anyway, so yeah, we're I want to make my friend a ladybug cake. I bought a ladybug cake pan just so I could make her a ladybug cake. And then I'm going to make Rob a square one because he's a little old man. I'm not kidding you. He was 25 years old. I turned 50. I had to wait until I was almost 51. Okay? Before AARP sent me my card. He's 25. They sent him a card? Really? Tell me he ain't a little old man, so he gets a square. He gets a square cake. I'll figure out something fun to do with it, though. And then, Kim, the new lady. She's not a girl. Well, she is to me. She's younger than me. She is on Thursday is her birthday. And since I won't be there for that, I thought, well, I'll just do it on Wednesday and I'll bring all 3 of them in. And then they've got cake for the weekend, you know? But, so I'm going to be making 3 cakes tomorrow. Yeah. And then, I went to Gordon Food Service and bought one of those cake mixes that they have. They have a cake mix, and it makes up, I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood of 250 cupcakes or more. And they give you to where you can use half of it, you know, at a time. You can use half, or you can use it all. But it's the one that people buy for restaurants and stuff when they're going to make a lot of white cakes. So, yeah, I'm going to make some cakes. And then I thought, why not? Because after I make them and get them all out of the oven, the ones that I don't need for tomorrow, I can actually wrap up and freeze. And then when it's the next birthday, I already have the cake baked. So, why not? I know I touched on it lightly, but yes, I'm going to get my knee replaced. No, I don't know when. I go in June the 6th to see my favorite doctor. I went in, about June the 6th the last time and said, okay, doc, it's time. And I got a September the 23rd surgery date. I could be it could be the same way. I don't know how we're going to handle me on my fentanyl pain patch. Well, it's not ibuprofen, so it should be fine because it doesn't cause my blood to thin out. But he and Dr. Song need to converse as to what I need. And the first one of them to say to me, well, you already have fentanyl pain patch. You don't need any more medication. I'm going to school them in fibromyalgia because that's to get through a normal day. Replacing the knee isn't normal. They will have to give me something else. And if it's taking the pain patch away for a couple of days because I have to be on morphine to take care of all of the pain, then so be it. But they don't get to say, well, your pain patch will cover it, because it won't. It just won't. And I only brought that up because I have a friend of mine whose wife has fibromyalgia, and she had surgery on her back. And the doctors at the hospital, not her surgeon, the doctor at the hospital said, oh, you don't need any more pain medication. You got that. You should be fine. And he doesn't quite get it that that's for the daily stuff. So I told him, I said, have her pain management doctor call them up and tell them either you give her more meds or I'm taking over for the patient and now I'm prescribing for her. He looked at me and he went, oh, you are so bad. He said, I never thought of that, Lise. I said, I'm not bad. I'm just going to get it done. Because he kept saying, well, if I could get her home, I already have the medication at home. The doctor already gave me the medication for her once I get her home. I said, well, have him call the hospital and take care of the hospital, because he seems to be a cool doctor if he's going to make sure she's taken care of at home. So got today. Tomorrow's baking cakes. I'll show them to you. You know I'll show them to you. Come on. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going to put them to store them in the refrigerator. But if I can figure out a way to keep it dark and cool in here, maybe I'll use the car. Because that would be nice. And then I wouldn't have to worry about anything, you know. I need to clean out my fridge anyway. I'll make room. I make lots of room. Enough for tree cakes. Or one big sheet cake times 2, and I'll just stack them on top of each other and make a ladybug cake and be done with it. Because I got a big sheet pan too. So. Okay, I'm gonna have too much fun now because I'm on the back road, and I'm gonna listen to some music to pump me up before I go into work because I need it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, remember it is veda. I think I may miss this. It's no longer veda. I'll have to figure out something. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Ah, no hands, no hands, no hands. Oh my gosh, who's driving the car? No hands. It's fine. This guy's got a blinker on behind me. He thinks he's gonna pass me. The pavement ends ahead, and there's a stop. Okay, I'm really going now. Bye.